Rolling.
All right. Well, as promised, here we are with our first or
First,
point .5 episode of Street Smart.
Street Smart.
Um, it's going to be a kind of short one.
It will be
We want to touch on a topic that's kind of hot in
hot
the
right
news
now.
right now, but we want to come back and talk more about this topic when, to be fair, when we know more about it. Because
Correct.
I will admit that I've only read a little bit about this,
Mm-hmm.
so we gotta take everything with a little bit of a grain of salt here, because I think there's always more to these things than meets the eye, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend to know all
No.
the ins and outs of this program.
Yeah.
But on the surface, uh, I don't think it looks great. So
Yeah.
again, on the surface, I'm not in the government. I'm not the prime minister. I'm not the premier. So I don't pretend to know everything that they know, and I wouldn't take away from the fact that they, you know, very intelligent people. Obviously, they wouldn't be where they are. So definitely, I don't want to question that. I'm not questioning that. But again, we're talking about street smart. So the condo quote unquote bailout that was announced kind of jointly between the federal government and the provincial government. Um, I think I just want to say again, on the surface of it, um, everything always gets put out there with the backdrop of trying to help people, trying to make housing affordable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And trying to help people buy homes,
Yeah.
and that's great. We're in the business of selling homes, helping people buy them, so we want people to be able to buy homes.
Correct.
And to be honest,
yeah.
for us, prices of homes coming down or being lower is not a bad thing for
No,
us.
it's
A
not.
lot
It's
of
actually a
people,
good thing.
yeah, a lot of people think we're realtors. We like high prices. We
Oh.
make more money. Not really. You don't make more money when people can't buy houses.
Exactly.
So
We're all for affordability.
we are all for affordability, but um, and the but is not about affordability, but it's how to get there.
Mm.
And I mean, I just want to say it's a personal belief only opinion. So I'm again not basing this in any kind of academic reasoning, more just my opinion that generally speaking, governments are better at running countries uh, than getting into business or things that are like business. So in my personal feeling has always been long before the condo bailout, just as long as I've been in this industry, is uh, markets take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And the markets will find their spot. There's a reason for it. There's supply, there's demand, there's factors that are out there that cause all markets to work on their own. And when the government gets involved and tries to manipulate a market to get a result, which I'm not doubting that they do that with a good intention to get a result to help people, but is it just me, or does it never work? Because it doesn't seem like it ever works. I've been selling real estate for 25 years here, and I mean, like everywhere else, prices go up, but our prices have skyrocketed under in many occasions. Not all. We've had them come down
Yeah.
the last few years, but for the most part, they've gone up excessively over that time, and in spite of any government intervention in it. And I honestly, truly believe, again, whether I'm correct or not, but I truly believe that we would be at the very least at the same position, if not better, but at the very least in the same position uh, if the government had basically stayed out of this all the whole time. That's just my opinion. So, and not only that, when they get involved in it, it costs money. So all these government programs, I mean, it costs money to administer all these programs. So it's actually costing us money. And where does the money come from to administer government programs? It
People's
comes from
pockets.
taxpayers.
Yeah.
So markets can run themselves
Exactly.
and correct
Exactly.
them. Yeah, and correct themselves when there's a problem. So in this case, yeah, I mean, condos have been built that aren't selling because the market has changed.
Correct.
Which the market changing not necessarily a bad thing, but let's also understand again opinion.
Yeah.
But market has come down the last few years due to external factors in the world that are going on, but also yeah, due to government policies that were aimed at bringing the market down to make housing more affordable. But um, maybe while that was going on, uh, developers got caught, uh, and not all of their own fault. I don't think. I'm not on anybody's side in particular, but as they were building condos, because we had a supply issue and needed more homes housing. On the other side, policies were being put in that were bringing prices down while they were already committed to building these things uh, with high construction costs and uh, very high fees and taxes and all of that to the government. So it ends up being, I don't know the exact number, but I have heard from some developers that it could be up to 30% of the cost, 35% of the cost that a consumer pays for a condo is
Goes to,
fees
yeah,
and taxes and whatever money that developers had to pay to different levels of government in order to be able to build that. So doesn't that possibly have something to do with the high price?
I think so.
So that same money that's being paid uh, to those different levels of government in order to have these things built is now going to be used to buy them back. Uh, I don't know. I just don't. I don't fully understand. That's why I'm saying I don't want to make any real judgments. Although I am kind of, but I don't want to make any broad judgments because I don't really understand the whole thing, and I don't know for sure what the program entails. There's different stories out there, but on the surface, it doesn't make sense to me that the government is going to purchase all these homes from developers. And again, and the other point, what about the public then?
Exactly.
What about all the people that have purchased properties in the last, well, I don't know, say these buildings have been going on for 5 years, for example. I mean, there's a pre-sale condos that were probably sold to the public plus or minus a few years ago.
So what about them?
So what about the people that purchased completed products over that time and now the price has gone down? I mean, I don't know. What if they?
Who's gonna buy their?
Who's going to buy them? And I know we talk about they're being bought at lower than construction price as well. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe I'd love to see if that's actually going to be true if it happens.
Yeah.
So that's suggesting that the developers would have to be losing money in order for the government to purchase these. So again, is that actually true? I don't know. But then again, then the idea is these are going to be turned around into housing that can be sold by the government. I understand possibly to people at under different programs, rent to own, things like that. So that's going to come at a huge cost. Wouldn't there be another way instead of the government having to spend all that money and then incentivize people to buy it? Lower the costs on these things by maybe eliminating, I don't know, in BC, the property transfer tax, which
Exactly.
is a huge impediment. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. No, that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So the property transfer tax is exempt on a lot of these properties
Okay.
because they're new. They're new.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is a good thing. So
Okay.
My mistake on that. GST for first time buyers, they've done something, but why not eliminate the GST on new condos instead and make them more affordable instead of buying all the condos and then trying to come up with a way to help people rent to own them and all that. It just seems overcomplicated. Again, the government should be running the country, not trying to get in the business of purchasing and then renting to own programs and all these things. It just seems like the wrong approach. So
Wrong approach.
Yep. So
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, sorry, I rambled on as usual, and like I said, I'm not giving I don't have the solution or the answer, and I can't say this is 100% wrong without knowing all the information. So I would like to find out more, and I'm going to try to find out more, and then do another episode when I actually know more. But it's just something that's kind of been
It's in our radar right now.
in our radar and on our
Hearing a lot,
minds,
yeah.
and on the surface, I just have long believed that the government shouldn't be interfering in markets. So
Yeah.
I don't think in the end I just don't think it winds up any different. I think the prices will be roughly the same if they had or hadn't interfered. And by interfering, it just causes all kinds of havoc.
Yeah.
Costs all kinds of money. Oh, Our logo's gone.
There it is.
There it
It's
is.
back.
So we'll have that better in the future. We had
Yeah.
some technical difficulties on our
In our
first
new studio.
in our new studio.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
So.
but anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked the whole time. But we would love to know what people think. To be honest with you.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of this. What the government's trying to do about these unsold condos. You know, everyone has their own opinions, and so we'd love to hear them, right?
We would. And I think, yeah, to be clear, we're not on or against anybody's side here.
Nope. We're here to hear both sides.
You know, I don't want to see developers lose money either.
No.
I don't want to see homeowners lose money.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the general public lose money because the government spends it on something either. So I'm not, you know, I don't know. So, but it is what it is. The market should be able to determine the value of these things. And
Correct.
We're in real estate. I can tell you one thing. I'm sure everybody in this business will say the same thing. When a property is priced properly, it sells. So
Correct.
We're in the same market. We're selling properties. We can give you lots of examples this year, listings we've had. When you go on the market at a price that's a little bit high because it's what you want, or what sometimes it is what you need to get to break even out of that property or whatever, that's not what's going to sell it. It doesn't really matter what you need to get out of it. But when the price gets to the right price, there's buyers. And I can tell you, there's buyers out there right now buying. So even with these new developments, there's buyers for them.
They just need to be.
They just have to be priced right. And it is unfortunate if the developers, for whatever reasons, because of it's because of cost to build.
Yeah.
If they're going to lose money, it's because it costs to build,
so
and because of and part of that cost is all these fees and taxes. So it's unfortunate if they are going to lose money in order to sell these. So developers don't get mad at me for saying this, but but I mean it's a business that's going to happen sometimes, and
Correct.
you know
it's
a business decision when you build these things too, and the fees, the taxes, everything the government puts in there. Fair or not fair, I don't necessarily think they're fair, but I mean those are known factors when they're built. So, but again, a little unfortunate when there's intervention in the market in the meantime, which causes price to go down. That's not the developer's fault.
Yeah.
So anyway, don't know the solution, but like I say, I just think the solution is almost never the government intervening in it. It's just let it work itself out. It'll work itself out. So. Yeah, please comment. We want to hear what other people think.
Let us know what you think.
I want to hear why I'm wrong, because I probably could be wrong for sure. I've learned that many times that I don't know. We don't know. We don't know everything. So we really want to. I'd love to have a conversation with anybody about this.
Exactly.
And if anybody is watching and wants to come and talk to us about this, who has some insight that they want to share with others,
reach out to us.
Yeah, reach out to us.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and put you on and talk about it.
And have your voice heard as well.
Yeah.
If we can. So.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Perfect.
Okay. Everyone's
that's it
sick
for
of
today.
hearing from me. So, yeah.
So, that's it for today. And then hopefully you'll join us in the next episode of Street Smart.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You
See
guys
you
have a good one.
Have a
See
good
you later.